colorful, funny little object that you can take apart and put together. But in the long run, whether or not the people realize it, it's teaching yin-yang philosophy. I may be overambitious in thinking that this is the case, but I believe that this is slowly, from the door of the refrigerator, influencing people's mentality to understand yin and yang principles, which I think will help the world. All right, that wasn't the end, though, because this was a very rich exploration. I took the original piece and I continued to play with it. And I thought, why not square it? There are 4 cuts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just this piece turned into a square. And I did that just for fun, or to develop that. And it turns out that this piece has the ability to enter into another piece, and you can build units with this. And when you apply pictures to that unit, you get, and you take 6 pieces. This is just 6 of those square pieces. They have a very fine quality. If you print them front and back, here's what happens. You get the same 6 pieces. These are just different positions of the same 6 pieces. They make 4 different pictures. They hold together, they go into each other like a weaving. And this is a new picture puzzle system, which I call Mosaic. It's patented, and it's just at the beginning of its growth, because it can go, when you get 42 pieces, you can make 3 pictures on a side, 6 pictures. It's the physical material involved is absolutely nothing. But look how much enjoyment or richness you're getting out of nothing here. It's a great system, and it's starting to become known in the world of puzzles and picture puzzles. And that's Mosaic, coming from, directly related to the yin-yang form. Now, that wasn't the end of it. Because now here I was becoming a little exploitative. I thought, that's a blurry thing on top of me. It's my mistake. I thought that this had a resemblance to a heart, and that maybe I should commercialize on the Valentine. You know, the Valentine thing where you give a heart in a Valentine's Day. I didn't quite know what to do. However, I went upstairs, and Mirko suggested putting the traditional symbolism, male and female, from Greek and Roman mythology, Venus's mirror and the Mars symbol, and making it into a love symbol. And the additional qualities he suggested was give it racial approximate coloration, so that you have heart symbols with sexual identification and racial coloration. These 2 are actually more different than you see here. One is sort of Asiatic and one is Caucasian white. But forgetting that, you now have a system that is capable of showing loving relationships regardless of sex or color, also in the fridge magnet form. So this is a tool or a toy or an object designed to encourage the world to understand and accept all relationships, something I think many civilizations need. That's called Love Me Magnets, and that's just coming out in the market. All right, I wasn't finished. I still had a fixation with the yin-yang. These are those plastic ID badges that you see people wearing at conventions. I looked closely at the back, because there was a pin glued to the back. Just on the bottom you can see it. And I saw that in the pin and the epoxy that was holding it, there was a lovely little potential yin-yang right there. That's when you're really crazy. So what I did was I bought hundreds of these and just tore the pin off the back and painted the pin. This is a crude example. I did this just for fun. And this led me to a totally unexpected result, which was I wanted to display it, so I found a piece of cardboard, you know, typical cardboard, and I cut a line in there, and I stuck the pin in, and when I wanted to take the pin out, it was very hard to take it out, and that interested me. So I examined, why is it so difficult to pull out? The fluting, that internal waviness in there, when you cut into it and push something in there, it has a grip like teeth. It really holds it tight. The next thing you knew, I'm skipping a lot of intermediate steps, but the next thing was a chessboard made out of practically nothing, with a beautiful illusion of real chess in 3 dimensions, plus, well, it weighs nothing. It ships flat because these pieces of die-cut plastic, you cannot shake the pieces out, and if you want to throw the game to somebody, you can throw it. So it's an advance, it's actually an advance in playing the game. And it came in this indirect way. And we're continuing that. That's checkers. It comes with checkers too. And this is the source of the material. People throw it away. People don't even think about it. Of course, there is good design work being done when they put this together in many layers, and they make chairs and furniture and things like that. But nobody has gone into the single piece inside. It's like exploring the inside of the body of the corrugated board. Crazy. But I was led to it by that little yin-yang pin. And we're expanding this. Now, you know the game of Go, which the Japanese play on this fantastically heavy board, because these stones, you have 180 stones for each player. If you knock a board, there's big trouble in the game. But if you substitute this invention, you can play the game on a single layer of corrugated board. Okay, we're going to try and make a children's play thing where, let's say, a book comes with these flat pieces that the child can set up and play Alice in Wonderland, real theater, moving the pieces around. Rizzoli is looking at that. Somebody will pick this up. It's a beautiful idea. Wait a minute. With Mirko, I've been working on this, which is the box has the cuts in it. Inside the box are the pieces. So you make monsters, you make robots. The child has a toy that is made out of nothing. It's not the nothing, we're not doing the nothing for our profit. We want to teach that it doesn't take a tremendous amount of material. It doesn't take a tremendous amount of electronics to make a real plaything. The beautiful, harmonious thing in the society is to take the materials that are common and available and turn them into toys. That's true design beauty, in my opinion. Okay, and then back to the problems of the world and thinking about how we're overloaded with information. That's my dirty Photoshop job. Look at the beautiful Photoshop work there where I put some color to extend my hammock. The problem ridiculous.